Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and in this part 2 video of going over my updated Stine Goosebumps Book Collection, I'm going to be continuing on of part 1 of that part 1 video in this part 2 video. So let's go ahead and get started, or not get started, continue. And we left off with the Night in Terror Tower, so now we're moving on to Go Eat Worms. Yeah, I don't know, I forgot the book number. It was book 2 in the original series, and I'm just not interested in reading this book. But it came in that other tin with those other 2 Egg Monsters and the Girl Who Cried Monster books, so, you know, since it came with it, just like, welcome to Camp Nightmare, I'm still going to read it anyways. And yeah, I heard a lot of people hate this book. I can't understand why. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a little bit too gross out with gross out scares, maybe, or something like that. But I do like the color scheme and the cover art, just a little bit kind of goofy looking. Worms crawling out of a school notebook, papers. I don't know, I'll give it a shot. It's fine if I don't like it. I'm not expecting to like that book at all, but, you know, I'm still going to give it a try. Next book. This book is easily one of my favorite Goosebumps books of all time, too, in the original series. And, just overall, called Ghost Beach. Book number 22? Yeah, book number 22 in the original series, I'm assuming. Great, creepy book. A lot of people just don't like this book nowadays, which I just don't understand why. Like, is it too slow or is it too boring? I just don't know. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. Just give it a try, you know. It's great. I think the atmosphere and scare factors win totally in that book over a few of those other Goosebumps books that I have that are a bit more sillier, or yeah, a bit more less scary. Kind of like One Day at Horrorland. One Day at Horrorland is more like suspenseful and action, adventure-y, but not so much scary. The next book is book number 33, so it kind of jumped a little bit in the series. And this book, ladies and gentlemen, I think I mentioned it like 5 other times on my channel, I think. This book is so far my favorite, #1 favorite Goosebumps book of all time. And it's been that way for a little while now, called The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam, book number 33. You can see right there on that spine. And this copy of the book here is also first printing, just like Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, and it's not in as bad condition, but I bought this book for like a couple dollars used on Amazon, so you know you can't go down, you can't like let that down. Yeah, just not, it's still kind of in bad condition, but it's all right for what it is. This book never interested me a little bit before when I was getting into Goosebumps 2 for some strange reason. Maybe it was because I actually looked up the spoiler or something, I don't know. The twist ending was just very weird, but it was great book. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this book. Just definitely give it a try. The second camp book, too, in the original series, right after Camp Nightmare. Okay, next book, The Headless Ghost. This book, I've been so excited to want to read, and it was so disappointing, so boring. So that's why this book kind of is more of a below average book for me in the series, too. But it's alright. This hardcover library binding copy, which, yeah, used to be in a real library, I got off of eBay for a pretty decent price, and it's not in the worst condition. I mean, it's got a little bit of wear on the corners, maybe especially at the bottom, which I had to use actual glue, hot glue, to glue that up, to fix that up down there, because it was absolutely smashed up from how many times it's been put up against a shelf, I think. I don't know, but there's that one. That's mostly why I bought that book in hardcover in the first place, is because I'm so excited to read it, but it just, oh, so disappointing. Next book. We're kind of almost done. We're pretty much halfway through. This next book is book number 39 in the original series, called How I Got My Shrunken Head. One of the best first printing Goosebumps book copies that I have ever. Yeah, it's just such in great condition. There's very minimal wear. There's a little bit right there, which I have to kind of tape up a little bit. And that's mostly because the covers, I'll show you real quick, are like so brown and like brittle, so that's why this book has Scotch 845 book tape all over it too. Because, you know, the cover is about to come off, as you can see, both of them actually. I mean, look how brown they look. They just look so much brown. They would have, like, completely fallen apart because they're so brittle without the tape. But, yeah, there's the back cover. And this book, yeah, it had a great jungle setting, kind of like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that 2008 film that I liked, but it's just kind of a middle of the road, another middle of the road Goosebumps book for me, but love the greens on that book cover. Oops, yeah, just smashed it in. Okay. Next book. We're kind of rolling along, guys. The next book is The Beast from the East, book number 43 in the original series. Now, I have only read a little bit of this book, and I love it so far. It's great. There's the bookmark. I'm going to just stick it back up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not even halfway. I'm about halfway through. And so far, this is probably my best first edition, first printing Goosebumps book copy that I have so far. It's just great condition. And sadly, this book, yeah, it's just been one of those other books that just never interested me before as a kid, but, you know, picked it up and gave it a chance off of Amazon. Great condition, great cover art, great book so far. I'll soon get a review up on my channel of that book too. Once I finish it, yeah. Next book, book number 59, the third to last Goosebumps book in the entire original 62 book run, called The Haunted School. Reissue copy, because it's got that gray border, different gray style border around it, which looks really, really nice. This one is also one of my favorite Goosebumps books of all time. It's so great, so creepy, a bit sad at times, but still really, really creepy and intense. Okay. I kind of wanted a first edition, first print copy of that book, but they're just a bit rare and kind of hard to find. I got that copy off of Amazon for a pretty reasonably decent price. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks, something like that. Okay. Next book. This book is the last book in that tin with those other 4 books, you know, Girl That Cried Monster, Egg Monsters, and those other, yeah, those books. And I may be wrong if this book comes after The Haunted School, but correct me if I'm wrong or right. But this is The Blob That Ate Everyone. Another book that I haven't read yet, but still trying to get the time to read it sometime. I love the creamy color scheme, and that mixed in with that dark green looks really nice. And I love the cover art too. I mean, the sky, how it's done here, just looks kind of weird. I don't like that. But you see all these like smashed vehicles and stuff underneath the blob's tongue, and it looks really nice. That's the best part about the cover art for me, in my opinion. Yeah. And that's the last book in that tin set, guys. And moving on to Series 2000. I only have 2 Goosebumps Series 2000 books currently so far, and this first one is Return to Ghost Camp, book number 19. This is a bootleg, I'm assuming, because the covers, both covers are a bit longer than the actual pages. It may be hard to see, but no, just, yeah. They're a bit longer based on what I can feel with my thumb, and pages kind of feel a bit more weird. And yeah, this has to be a bootleg, and it's not a reprint either. It can't be, because it still has the number on the spine, but it doesn't have the raised lettering. So yeah, this definitely makes me suspect that it's an illegal bootleg copy that I got off of eBay, which yeah, I did. For that, I got shipped all the way from India to here. Yeah, this book sucked. Yeah, I just did not enjoy this book at all, really. It was just mildly decent. Yeah. So far, that's my #1 most least favorite Goosebumps camp book so far. Just did not enjoy that book. Next book, Attack the Graveyard Ghouls. Another Series 2000 book, which, yeah, I thought at first was just going to be another classical Goosebumps book from the original series, but I was wrong. This book is also the very first R.L. Stine Goosebumps book I've ever got. And the used bookstore located in the city right next to the city that I live in, which, yeah, I mentioned like so many other times before, but yeah, this Brandon Dorman reissue looks pretty nice too, a bit more scarier. The book's just kind of middle of the road for me, unfortunately. Yeah. Next book, getting into the most wanted. I have 3 most wanted books, starting off with book 7. A Nightmare on Clown Street. Great book. Oh, I love this book so much. It's also easily one of my favorite current Goosebumps books of all time. It's so great, so creepy, about life at a circus. Oh, it's great. Cover art looks nice. Everything about that book is terrific. Next book. Moving on to my next most wanted book, called The 12 Screams of Christmas. Great cover. Kind of a mildly decent book. It's alright, you know. It's fine. I didn't hate it. Certainly didn't love it. But I kind of like the Christmas aspect to it. It's very light on the Christmas, though, unfortunately. If you want like a really good R.L. Stine Goosebumps Christmas themed book, that one's probably not the best option for you, even though it has like a great Christmassy like cover. The Christmas is just it's so light on the Christmas. The Christmas just kind of seems like it's always in the background, you know. But kind of an okay book. Next and last Goosebumps Most Wanted book that I have is The Haunter Special Edition, book number 4. I don't think I mentioned it before, but 12 Screams of Christmas is Special Edition, book number 2. Yeah, this book has a very similar cover art to Screams of Christmas, and I don't think it's quite as good though, but it's still really nice. The book, I think, is a little bit better overall than Screams of Christmas, but still just, yeah, not one of my favorites. Second to last book, Goosebumps book that I have currently for you guys. This one is Judy and the Beast, a Goosebumps Slappy World series book, book number 15. Great book. This book is also easily one of my favorite Goosebumps books of all time. It's just great. Reminds you a lot of Judy and the Beast, the movie. But it's not at all similar to it. But great book. Okay, last Goosebumps book is probably one of my below average favorite R.L. Stine Goosebumps books of all time, unfortunately, called One Night at Camp Bigfoot. Goosebumps House of Shivers, book number 6? Yeah, 6. It's up at the top there of the spine. This book is, so far I'm pretty sure, R.L. Stine's newest Goosebumps book, middle grade Goosebumps book that he ever made, the House of Shivers series. And I think the next one he's making is called What We Do at Night, book number 7, and it's on the back right there. Yeah, I mean, if you've seen Harry and the Hendersons, I mean, the Bigfoot monster and how it's described, in my opinion, kind of feels similar to Harry in that movie, but it didn't really do it for me, unfortunately, which is so sad. Probably also one of my least favorite Goosebumps camp books of all time, mostly because of the first half, which was so boring and stuff, but liked it more than Return to Ghost Camp, but not those other two, not Camp Nightmare and Camp Jelly Jam. But anyways, guys, that wraps up my part 2 video for you guys today. Comment down below, subscribe down below, stay tuned for my next videos, and I'll see you again in my next videos. Take care.